What's up, y'all? It's your girl, DJ eXeL, and we are back with the queer agenda. Y'all know we're going to give y'all that weekly dose of tea or bi-weekly, however y'all want to take it. You know what I mean? We talking about all the LGBT news and giving our opinion on it, and I do want to emphasize our opinion, all right? Because y'all be feeling some type of way. It's okay. It's our opinion, and y'all can have y'all's. Please comment your opinion. But like I said, I go by DJ eXeL, and I do, before BRITT, before you go, I want to introduce somebody. She got a fresh new bob, y'all. Give it up. Give it up for
You're
BADDIE
so hey.
Galore.
I just want y'all to know that before we
Call her Bob. Call her
I
BADDIE.
just want y'all to know that before we started filming, they didn't say anything about my bob.
That's not true.
Just
Fake
like
news.
Dykes do. They weren't like,
Fake
oh my
news.
God, Key, y'all never see me with short hair.
Fake
Y'all
news.
knew nothing about my bob.
Thank you.
If it
Fake
was two
news.
films, they would have been like, oh my God, Key, you're Bobbiana. Okay. Yeah.
It's nice. It's very nice. I like the little undertone. Is that what they call it? I don't know.
Undertone.
I have money pieces in the front. Yeah.
Yes, money
The money
pieces.
pieces.
We love
Like,
it.
it's that money. Yeah.
Shout out to the Bobbiana.
That's me, BADDIE GALORE.
Mariana with the Bobbiana.
All right, and then we got
Boss Bird, y'all.
Boss Bird, I like that your hair grew on y'all updated logo.
Did you see
Thank
that?
you.
We had you had the
I
extendo.
said, okay, in time.
Thank you.
First of all, so she's referring to the No Homo logo. We updated with BRITT's hair longer, but then I started looking at all the shit we have with the No Homo logo on it, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to update a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but you know what? This bitch changed her hair a lot, and we not about to do this.
Look at her.
It grows a lot. Doesn't change a lot, but it does grow. And I am on your ass, DJ.
Well, she's not on my ass, y'all. I do want to emphasize that. But before before her hair started growing, we did have different colors of hair on the logo because she's changed that. But this should be it, y'all. But
this should be it.
I'm proud of you, my boy. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
That is funny to me.
Appreciate
I think
that.
it's cute.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to you
Did
and
you
your
see how
bob.
I complimented your hair? I thought you haven't.
Yes,
me too.
but not for nothing. I do that with Brandy too. Brandy will come home. She's like, "You're not gonna say anything about my lashes." Well, lashes are hard to tell. I'll be like, "I don't really know."
She's correct, but y'all been together for a lot of years, so you should know if she get her lashes done.
No, but first of all, that's it. T should be saying how my lashes look. They look the same as last week.
Exactly.
Yeah. I just, I was asking my girlfriend sometimes, like, I need you to be a girl right now. I need you to give me your opinion like you're a girl and not like you're that because you're pissing me off.
Not like you're a dyke.
Yeah.
Now I did date one girl where her lashes were very gappy. It was obvious when she got new ones on.
Did you say something?
No.
I did one time and I got cussed out. I asked her, I said, "Are your lashes supposed to be that far apart like that?" And she
That's
was
how
like,
you said it.
"I need a refill." Yeah,
that would have pissed me off.
No,
too.
BRITT don't say nothing because she had this one girl that with her hair with you know when you got her leave out was like this.
Never blended.
No, and BRITT ain't say nothing.
I used to hug her like this. Come here, baby. Let me just hug real quick.
That's the one thing I appreciate about my man. Like, she will let me know if my shit not together. She's like, "Baby, you gotta fix that." She do not let me walk out of the house looking crazy at all.
As she should.
As she should.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I don't gotta do with that because Brandy keep her shit together. So that's why I don't even notice the lashes because they always be looking good to me. So
I think that's the thing. Like when they redo it, but it might be like the same style. They're like want you to acknowledge the freshness, but it wasn't like you let it fall to the shit.
Yeah, I get my hair done the same all the time, and I want my girlfriend to compliment me every single time.
Are you serious?
Every single time. If she knows I have a hair appointment, and I send her a picture,
y'all look at this bob, y'all.
Got multiple heart face emojis and fire flames. It's a motherfucking problem.
You run a tight household over there, man.
Yes, I do. Strict program.
You are strict.
Yeah.
And by the way, this Friday is my 4-year wedding anniversary. Give it up. Almost 9 years together.
How beautiful.
Yep. It ain't easy, but it's real, y'all. It ain't easy.
I know that's right.
That's a long time.
Well, talking about celebrating life achievements and accomplishments, let's get into the first segment because it's not the best segue because it's not related, but it's related enough.
I think we try to do
You
there.
did that. You did that.
It was nice, right? Okay, yeah. All right, so Tammy Roman and her daughter, Jazz Anderson, were on the Burrs Banter, which is a new show from Candy Burrs with her daughter, Riley, who's also on the new Bravo show. It's cute. They like are interviewing other celebrity mom and daughter dynamics and like talking about just like a whole bunch of things like life and stuff like that. They had Miss Pat and her daughter on, who I believe y'all had on y'all show, right? As well.
Actually,
Yes.
yeah.
Shout out to Ashley.
Yeah.
That's our dog, man.
Yeah, and so, but one of the clips from the episode has completely taken over the internet. The conversation started off really light, right? They were talking about healing from toxic relationships and things like that. And Jazz brought up how she was recently just gotten out of a super toxic relationship with a woman who I believe is not Persuasion, which is like the relationship she's most known for. I don't think it was Persuasion, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me. And Tammy jumped in and said that she didn't dislike this particular ex. She just didn't think they were right together. And that opened up a deeper conversation about Jazz's sexuality and how Tammy initially struggled to accept it because of her Christian upbringing, and how they didn't speak for almost a year after Jazz came out publicly on Instagram before telling Tammy directly. And so things got a little bit more emotional when Candy asked them how they rebuilt their bond. And Jazz said that they were in a better place, but recently she had graduated from college and Tammy did not allow her girlfriend at the time to come to the graduation. So Britt, let's play a little bit of that clip.
Yikes.
Getting my degree and
she can't be in the
she can't be there. Do you get what I'm saying? My girlfriend can't be there.
Why?
Exactly. There's moments that my
Wait,
people have.
hold on,
Thank you.
Tammy.
Let's speak about it if we're going to speak about it. Let's
Why
speak
she
about
can't be there?
it. And I knew not to even tell. I told her, but she knew. She was like, okay, I can't be there. Congrats.
With your other daughter, she's straight, right? Her boyfriend's in the past.
She doesn't have any boyfriend. Oh,
Guys
boyfriends
that
in the past.
she's
She's not
dated.
currently dating.
I said in the past.
Yeah, she said boyfriends. That's why I said she's not currently dating.
In the past. Okay, she's never been allowed to bring her boyfriends around.
She would be.
She would be.
She would be.
And why is
Thank
what's the
you.
difference?
Because
Thank you. I love it. Now we talking. What you did? You leaned in. Let's talk about it. Let's talk
I'm
about
leaning
it.
in. I'm leaning in.
Like, how is that fair?
Because there's something called confirmation bias, and when people think like you think or appear to be how you are, you're more drawn to those type of people. So my daughter is a heterosexual female. Confirmation bias allows me to accept whatever situation she's presenting versus not really understanding this moment. And so I got to take a step back and figure out how it works for me and how I can be comfortable in that moment. Because there's something called mental health that we have to be concerned about, and I got to be concerned about mine. Even though I'm trying to walk with her and love her, I still got to do what's right for me as well.
Okay, but you're not graduating. She is.
Thank you.
She's graduating. Okay, so to that I say.
But I have to pick. Now I'm going to pick. Well, I was never going to pick.
No,
I'm going to
you
pick my
don't have
mom.
to
That's a
pick.
big
You don't have to
moment.
pick.
So I just told her, I'm graduating.
You don't have to pick.
come, but just
because I don't have to come, and then you and your baby girl
You
can go
see?
ahead on and she can
That's
do
what I'm
that.
saying. I just wanted to do
Because I'm not going to make myself feel uncomfortable in any phase
Y'all don't have to
of
sit
my life.
together.
I'm 55 years old. I'm not doing it.
Understandable.
And what I say about this moment is this girl just fucking got here.
And actually did.
I've been
That's
here.
why I was new.
Yes,
New.
I've been here
Like
your
6 months
entire
new.
life.
That's
So
what I'm
I don't know if sharing this moment
Yeah,
and me
that's
trying to adapt and make you comfortable in a situation I'm uncomfortable in and acclimate to what you want to happen, and she not sharing this moment with her, and she not gonna be here for a
That's
month.
true.
I don't know.
So Tammy went on to say that her reaction.
No, I was about to say Jazz must just fucking talk fast because when she talked was
No,
way
it's
fast.
sped up.
Yeah.
It's sped up. It
No.
was in 2x speed. Oh yeah, but she does talk fast.
She
Yeah.
talked faster than everybody else on the speed.
Facts.
But yeah.
Yeah. So Tammy went on to call her reaction to this whole situation as self-preservation, not rejection to Jazz's sexuality, and that she's been burned before getting too involved in Jazz's past relationships. And as we saw, Jazz responded very calmly, but honestly, saying it hurts to constantly choose between her mom and her partner, but pointing out that she would always choose her mother in that situation. Now, since the episode aired, it has gone viral and sparked a major debate within many communities on social media, right? With people questioning if Tammy's comments were homophobic or simply reflective of an older generation that hasn't fully evolved. Others are asking why Jazz, who's 29, still gives her mom that level of control over her personal life and decisions around her personal life. And there's people wondering if what Tammy says, while flawed, is honest and shows how parents are at least trying to unpack their bias. And I obviously want to bring it to our conversation because it's layered and it's talked about queerness and family boundaries, but also y'all literally just had Jazz on the No Homo show.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, after seeing this exchange and having met Jazz and had conversations with her about her sexuality and about her family dynamics, what do y'all think about the situation? Do y'all think Tammy is being homophobic, or do y'all think that she's just being an older Black woman who was raised in a Christian household and clearly has bias with her two daughters?
Go ahead, eXeL. 'Cause I
First of all, I want to say that we had Jazz on the episode on the No Homo show twice, and the first one was with her on Persuasion, and the second one was just recently. And I want to say that we did text Jazz about this and asked her if they want to talk about it on the show, and she was like, "Tammy has her own show; they're going to address it." Which they should, you know. And she also was like, "Keep it cute on me, y'all. Keep it cute." but I feel like we kind of know Jazz a little bit more than like just being around her. She's dope, but she's very. I could see different. There's so many different aspects to look at this. First of all, I appreciate the fact that Tammy kept it 100 and realized what was the term that she referred to? Like she could relate.
Implicit bias,
right? She even realizes that. All right. I know if you're with somebody and their parents ain't really with the gay shit, do not bring no toxic shit around them.
Right.
Because now, like, you gotta have a girl that is like a angel just for your parents to be like,
for real.
At least you got a good person. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
did Tammy pay for college? You know, like, I mean, I do agree. Jazz is young. I mean, Jazz is old enough to be like, girl, I am grown, but hold up.
Right.
Of course, you're gonna invite your mom over somebody else. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
that it's just a lot of different aspects you gotta hit. So, what you think, Britt?
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is my first time watching that clip. I saw the headline, but I never actually watched the clip. And then we did a podcast recently where somebody asked us the same question, and then we text Jazz. I think she was the one that told us to watch the whole thing for better context. But I mean, I have enough context here, right? But I will say, let's go back. Let me say this too. Jazz did say that Persuasion met Tammy. I think she did.
They talked about it actually on the show. They did.
So it's not like she's never met any of her girlfriends or anything like that.
Right.
But I do get where she's saying like she want to make sure y'all solid, kind of in a way is what she was kind of saying. And I feel her on that because Jazz be a little bit outside now that she's back single. So I wouldn't want to just be sharing a very like pivotal moment with a stranger neither, especially if I've never met her prior to this moment. Like I wouldn't really want to meet her neither, but I also wouldn't necessarily be like, yo, I'm mad uncomfortable or whatever, because how you uncomfortable now when you already met Persuasion? So I am kind of a little confused about the comfortability, and maybe she did speak more on it or she will speak more to it, because that kind of got me confused. Like, all right, if you met one girl, why wasn't you uncomfortable then? I would think that if you met one girl before, that maybe you're now comfortable and adjusting to it, but maybe not. I don't know. Some people just with the gay stuff are very finicky when it comes to it. So I don't know what happened.
And it's just I'm just making like an assumption.
Yeah.
If that new relationship seemed toxic, the mom already just in general don't think this girl is good for you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm just speaking hypothetically. You know what I mean? And the girl's not good for you. Like, I don't want her around. I'm already not with the gay shit. I don't want to deal with the vibes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just could be so many things. But I mean, overall, I do think like, yo, this is her graduation. If it was mine, I want my girlfriend and my mom to be there.
Yeah.
What you think, Baddie? Good Lord.
Oh, one more thing too. She did look uncomfortable too. Like Jazz looked upset. You could tell that
she definitely.
You can tell that messed with her.
I think the key of this is like I can appreciate Tammy being honest in like one about like, listen, I've had trouble with this with her sexuality because of how I was raised. It's much easier to engage and support my straight daughter because we have relatable romantic relationships, right? I can also appreciate being like, we didn't know this girl, she was new, y'all relationship is toxic, why would she be here? I don't want to be uncomfortable at an important family event. I can appreciate and respect all of that. Where I kind of pause is if you continue to watch the clip, Jazz explains that when it comes to her sisters, male partners, her mom has no problem for them coming to family events, even if they're in a newer relationship. And that's my issue, right? So like treat them the same, right? If if her sister Lyric, right, can bring a boyfriend of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever it is, to her graduation as an example, then Jazz should be able to do the same no matter how toxic a relationship is. Because in the day, like, that's her business. She's 29. She's not, you know what I mean? Jazz is older. Like, we're in the same age group. And so that's my only thing. But also, I think Tami understands how her behavior is coming off. I think she very clearly sees herself in the situation. And so I think that's worth like giving credit to. Not like, you should just love your children and allow them to love who they want and to be able to bring around who they want, just like her sister should be. But there is something about at least being honest about where you're at with it.
Yeah, and I do want to say that Jazz had said before, like, her sister is like the ideal woman, and Jazz is low key like the outcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the ideal woman of like just education, how she carry herself and stuff. Where Jazz is just like a little more outside, a little more like speak her mind. So I'm sure that really kind of do suck to feel like. And Jazz is still doing amazing in her own way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I remember having a conversation with my mom one time because like one of my close family friends was staying and he was bringing his partner and my mom was being a little weird about it. I was like, you have a gay child. Let's not do this. Like, I've had girls in my room before. You've let my brother was having girls in his room when we were in high school. Okay, high school. So let's not let you not forget who you are and what child you have, because what I will never stand for is you being kind of weird about some gay shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't got nothing to do with gay shit. This is my house. You bringing your friend. You giving your friend an extra little room because if it's in my house. No, don't be.
They don't have those issues when it's my brother and his girlfriend, right? My brother has brought all types of girls to Christmases and Thanksgivings and holidays and stuff like that. Who knew wasn't going to stick around, but they got to sleep in a room together, no issue. So keep that same energy when it's a same-sex relationship. Folks don't start getting weird until it's two sexes in a relationship together. Yeah. But what I will say is, like, Jazz obviously has been honest with her mom about her feelings. You could tell she was really hurt by that. Mm-hmm. And I think it's something that they're working with. But I think it's just such an example of like what we as like women of color and Black women go through with our parents who aren't always so accepting of our sexuality, not always feeling comfortable to like bring our partners and like comparing ourselves to our siblings who are in straight relationships who don't have any boundaries around the relationships and how they bring those relationships into family dynamics. It's just like so unfair, really, how much harder it can be for us as queer people when it comes like sharing those special moments. Personally, I would never bring no bitch I don't really fuck with like that to my graduation, because please, you know what I mean? Yeah. You can come to the graduation party after, or maybe out separately.
Give me some of that graduation head afterwards.
Right, but I don't want that decision to be made by my mother, though. Like, never would you be able to have that opinion. I wouldn't actually care.
And I want to say one more thing too. Like, when Jazz was on the show, she said something really wild that kind of threw me and eXeL off. She said that she felt like women should be with men. So I don't know if she said this around her mom, but maybe her mom don't take the gay shit serious if she making comments like that. Because when she said that shit, we was like, "What do you mean?" So what? I
remember that clip, and I comment on
it. I'm
and
like,
watch the whole thing, watch the whole thing. But I think to your point, Britt, you were like, Tami has met persuasion, so why would she be uncomfortable with another girlfriend? But I think maybe that's why. Maybe she actually does not take Jazz's sexuality as something that's a serious life commitment that she's making, like that's who she is, because she has a perspective of, okay, but at the end of the day, I'm going to end up with a man. So you have told me in the world that at the end of the day, you're going to end up with a man, and you want to bring some girl who not only have you barely been dating, but y'all don't even have a healthy relationship to graduation. I'm going to say no. Like, I think there are a lot of layers to it. And so I think I would be interested to see whatever conversation they have and we revisit it once they talk about it from like their perspective.
Yeah, because I was taken aback when she said that. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, I was very confused. So if you confusing us, I can only imagine if you confusing your damn mama. So,
and you know what? I mean, maybe it's just a little battle of growing up in a household, a Christian
household,
household, and it being conflicting. And you still trying to figure it out, because let's not act like just because we know we're gay or we love women, whatever, that like we have all the answers. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's tough.
We ate that up.
That's real.
We really ate that up.
Yeah,
we just ate that up.
Yeah.
Well, talking about more relationship drama. This next segment, y'all, wild. The drama, like this is probably one of the most dramatic things I have ever recapped for y'all. Like, and I can't even show y'all all the videos.
One sound. You get excited.
I can't even show y'all all the videos because there's so many of them. I'm talking people have been posting multiple videos every day for the past week. So I'm going to give y'all one of my old school recaps for when we first started and we didn't have all the extra little cute little video content.
Yeah.
But okay, so there's a popular trans couple on TikTok. Okay, there's Jacie. Jacie is in the red. She's a trans woman. And then there's Derrick. He's a trans man. Okay. Popular. And they went viral a few weeks ago after announcing that they had broken up. But then they found out that we found out that they actually hadn't broken up. They lied about breaking up to make money. So what sometimes TikTok creators tend to do is towards the end of the month, because you get paid for the entire month.
That is a technique to it.
Yeah. So towards the end of the month, what you'll tend to see is people will do something that makes them go super viral so they can rack up the views and the money. And then when that check comes on the 15th, it's a big fat one. So
that's whack as fuck. Can I just say that that's lame? Y'all ain't got no morals, and karma's real, and what you put out there, you bring back to yourself. I'm sorry.
Well, that's a perfect segue into what the drama is, because of them faking a breakup, there was a lot of discourse around the fact that they faked the breakup, and then they started discourse around the relationship in general, right? And there was another trans creator who goes by the name Snow, who basically jumped in and gave her opinion on the relationship. She posted a video saying that Derrick and Jacie's relationship seemed forced and hinted that she knew firsthand because she used to talk to Derrick romantically. Snow said they're both from Augusta. They went to school together before he transitioned and then reconnected in 2022. They bonded over Nicki Minaj in music, but she says things
Red flag.
She says things ended after finding out that Derrick, basically, she found out that Derrick had been dating a girl who went to basic training, and Derrick was like, yeah, and when she comes back, I'm going to break up with you for her. Right. So like, you're basically, I'm just dating to hold over until my girl comes back from basic training. Right. So Snow's video goes viral. Derrick and Jacie obviously see the video. They go live completely furious, calling Snow a liar, a clout chaser. Jacie claims that Snow had DM'd her months earlier asking to collab and was only bitter because she got ignored. She also said that Snow knew that her and Derrick were together, so why would she even ask her to collab when I'm basically dating your ex? She said she knew about the old talking stage, didn't care, but got heated, insulted Snow, and even threatened to fight her. They're like, pull up, run up, war in the streets. The fight didn't happen. Snow got back on her own live, saying she wasn't scared and had already dropped her location. She accused Jacie of being jealous, saying the only reason she wanted to fight was because she felt threatened, and that when she left the city, that Derrick was going to go cheat on her with Snow, because Derrick and Snow live in the same place. Jacie lives somewhere else, not too far away.
Damn.
Right? So things then escalate even further when Snow drops receipts from two other women who are claiming that they have been dating Derrick while he's been with Jacie as well. So you
look at that.
You have B.
That wasn't it, my boy.
I want to say Z is the one in the green bikini. But the girl in the green bikini, her and Derrick worked at Walmart together and were hooking up. Derrick said that they were just fucking basically, and that she was Randu was fucking everybody who worked at Walmart. And then
you, my boy.
The girl with the orange hair is the one who went to basic training, and she had receipts of Derrick texting her being like, yeah, I don't really like Jacie. I miss the old thing. Let's hook up. Let's fuck, basically. Like,
she looked like she got receipts. I ain't gonna lie.
The receipts very much gave cheater, pumpkin, cheater. Okay.
That's October.
Yes. Okay. So eventually Derrick responded, admitting to one of the flings, but calling the rest of them clout chasers. He even referred to the three women, Snow, Cece, and Z, as the three little pigs, and claimed that he had already privately apologized to Jacie and wasn't going to do it publicly, even though he did post a public apology yesterday video. Okay. Jacie then posted her own video saying that she did confront Derrick privately, but doesn't owe internet proof of that. And she feels like if these girls really wanted to look out for her, they would have reached out to her directly versus like going online and sharing receipts with Snow, who she was beefing with at the time. So basically they're like, it's not true, but y'all are being clout chasers, and that's the problem, right?
Everybody being a clout chaser, it seemed like.
So obviously the internet has their opinions. Some people think that Derrick's just being manipulative and Jacie's enabling his behavior. Others feel like Snow and the other girls are messy for airing these things out online. And I'm thinking after Derrick's last video, the drama's going to die down, right? I'm like, this is a wrap. No. Okay. Mind you, this happened last Wednesday, last week. Okay. I've made 3 videos on my TikTok about this last week, and it's still happening today. On today.
BADDIE galore.
Yeah. Because now Snow, Jacie, and Derrick are going at it with another trans creator named Pri. Do y'all know who Pri is? Y'all know who Pri is? Pri is
why you got a picture for us?
I forgot. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy. No,
That
I
is
don't know who
crazy.
Pri
I'm
is.
sorry, Pri. I'm sorry.
What's this
But
sound effect?
they got into it with another trans creator named Pri because Pri had been giving his opinion on the situation the other time, which Jacie didn't like. So they were going back and forth on live. And then another trans creator named Jules, who is not a Black trans creator. I think she is Hispanic, maybe of some descent. She's known for like very demure. She's known for creating that trend.
Oh, I love Jules.
Yeah. So she made a video being like, did you see all these? I don't want to say the word. Did you see all these trans with a Y fighting and misgendering each other? Don't love that. And so Pri then got in it with Jules because of the video, and now it's turned into this whole like universe of just trans creators all fighting with each other, cussing each other out, and misgendering each other. I mean, I'm talking about they're pulling up old pictures of everybody before they transition, calling them by their dead names. It's gotten very nasty.
Wow.
Very
How
nasty.
would they do that, especially to each other, when they know the impact of that, or how they just hate that?
Yeah.
I could imagine
That's what
somebody.
Jules' videos was basically saying. Like,
Yeah.
y'all can fight, but why are y'all misgendering each other the
Yeah,
entire
that's
time?
disrespectful.
I
'Cause
mean, dead naming is crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's disrespectful, and I think especially as a transgender arguing for another one, like that's the lowest. Then why would you do that?
but what are your opinions on the Derrick and Jacie of it all first, right? Do we feel like he was a
Girl.
cheater? Do we feel like she's in denial? Because also she posted that they broke up, but they didn't really break up. You know, he posted an apology video after he said he wasn't going to. They be on live every single day talking about this.
It sounds like a whole lot of toxic shit going on. All right. And it sounds like nobody's taking accountability for what's really going on. And everybody's just trying to point the finger. And they really, when they say what they say, we go low, you go to hell. That's what it sounds like. Nobody's being the bigger person in this situation. It sounds like everybody is taking it way too far. And I definitely agree with eXeL, like with the misgendering and then the calling out the dead names. Like, what effect that's gonna make people also do the same thing to y'all when some drama happens. So I do feel like it's really whack how they decided to go about it. And I do think it's whack too that majority probably is based off the fact they're gonna get paid for it. Like, let's be clear. Like, these creators know what they be doing, bro. Like, there's no way you gonna be dragging out some damn. I personally would never drag out no drama that fucking long. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's been like a week and it's still going on up until today. And it's like you already whatever you already did, like did this shit. You get what I'm saying? Because at this point, it's giving all y'all just trying to make y'all love 30 seconds of fame, y'all love money off of it, but y'all really are causing more harm, especially not even just to yourself, but to the transgender community in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just in general, yo, like a lot of people are lost and we're putting money before everything. First of all, I want to say with us interviewing Ace, right? Like us interviewing a lot of TikTokers and stuff, I have learned to like respect like the hustle and like if we got something kind of buzzing like bubbling right now, like let's just eat that up and make 1 minute clips.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Come back for part 2. Come back for part 3.
I learned to respect the hustle, but
Yeah.
I also think we as humans need to have morals and put respect on more things than money. You know what I mean? Because when you're playing with your relationship, like the way what happens in the dark comes to light and karma is not a game. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And like to run it up and just put that, you're literally putting negative energy on your relationship to run it up. And look
Yeah.
what came with it. More negative shit. It's not surprising. And especially if you ain't 100% clean in your relationship, like ain't do no dirt, don't give motherfuckers a chance to be like, yup, finally. And now,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's from what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's all I know. And I just think like a lot of people are lost in this running it up shit. And like there needs to be a balance and watch what you put negative energy on because it be coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think the saddest thing about it, as someone who, y'all know how nosy I am. I'm reading all the text messages. I'm looking through every receipt. I want to know the full story. I just don't have enough time to recap in detail every receipt on the show.
Yeah.
But something that Derrick was saying to every single other girl than Jacie was that he wasn't really attracted to her, right?
Oh, that's
And
fucked up.
as a trans woman, and like we've talked about the struggles that Black trans women face to find love and to find acceptance. We just celebrated a Black trans woman being able to be in a beautiful queer relationship, which is rare for us to see because they usually have to date people outside of their race who are probably fetishizing them because of how they identify. And it's just kind of like you think you find somebody who's your person who you can show off and make content with, and you have to find out with everybody else on the internet that not only is he cheating on you, but he's talking negatively about you and saying he's not attracted to you. And to me, past the cheating, you speaking down on me as like a person and how I look is a full stop deal breaker. Like,
hello,
there's nothing to there's a lot of worse things in the world, but it's really horrible to date someone who doesn't actually like you and who isn't actually attracted to you. And so that like makes me really sad for her. Like, are they doing it for clout? 100%. Are they making money off the situation? 100%. But also like that's probably devastating for her. And she's probably staying in relationship to save face because like she, as someone who sees
or to keep money flowing in too.
And that's unfortunate because for me, as a cis queer woman who doesn't have issues finding love, I would break up with that nigga so fast and not think about it twice.
You're out of here.
How much content we took together. Delete, wrap it up, move on. And I would make content on the fact that I left that weird ass nigga. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know Derrick personally, and I don't have no beef with Derrick, but I just like, as someone who's like caught a nigga talking crazy about me and negative about me to another girl, that's just like a full stop for me completely.
Yo, you should never let somebody have one up on your girl.
I agree on that.
That part.
I think that's the shittiest thing. Even if you was cheating or something, you make your, in a sense, make your girl. That's still my girl. That's now like. And even the people that they're cheating on with need to like grow up and be like, bro, you're talking about your shit.
Yeah, like that's loser behavior. Yeah.
Good. You know what I'm saying?
And I hate when people like break up and then they like go do something and then come back to their partner. I never was the type of person that did that, but I do feel like some people feel like that's okay. Like if y'all break up or y'all on a break, you can go have sex and talk to people. I don't agree with that shit, especially if y'all ain't all the way over or like moved out or moved on from each other. You know, you might circle the block. Like I just feel like people got to be mindful of stuff like that too.
And y'all need to like not be childish to what you saying and be like, oh, we broke up this morning. I got me a side joint.
I mean, because one of Derrick's excuses for texting the girl who had been dating who went to basic training was, well, I reached out to her when me and Jacie broke up because I just wanted to like reconnect, apologize. But like,
no,
if your first thought when you break up with me is to reach out to your ex, that means you've been
thinking
about your ex the entire time. Don't play in my face.
Exactly.
Don't play in my face.
Like you couldn't wait. You couldn't wait.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I know my ex said to me at one time, like, you always gotta keep something in the back pocket. And I always thought that was like yeah, that's never how it's gonna work. Cause that's when you literally be like, you want to chill tonight? We not together. Like that's that young shit. You know what I'm saying? We're like, yo, you're gonna cause so much drama.
And they are young. Like I think
I could tell
this crew is like 24, 25.
Yeah, I figured.
They're definitely not fully functioning adults in the sense of like they have the emotional maturity to and I'm not trying to be insulting, but like you don't know at 25 that you should not be moving like this, right? Like that's stuff that you learn in your 20s and you do better in your 30s, hopefully. Yeah, true. Emphasis on hopefully. Okay.
Yeah, because some people say
but like I always say, like, every time I look at drama on TikTok, I'm like, this is some young ass shit.
Yes. Don't you like, shit. I feel like everything just be like, bro, this is so immature. This is just so childish. Like, this is
so childish.
It's crazy.
And I say, like, shout out to people for like learning the algorithm and learning how to run it up. But I do think y'all just need to find a balance because energy is real. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they do. If y'all dragging out a beef, I get it. But energy real and respect. And the way y'all, especially as trans, the way y'all respect each other is like the surface level of how other people are going to respect you.
Yeah.
So like if they feel cool, like if y'all feel cool saying that, you don't think another motherfucker going to be quick to say it? Don't do that.
They probably done saved all them pictures that they posted.
The pictures, I mean,
they probably done saved all that shit. The internet got all that.
Jacie right now's username picture on TikTok is before he transitioned.
Not the username picture.
Like her profile picture is before he transitioned.
I want to go see. That's petty.
Well, it was yesterday at the very least when I was, pulling all my images and stuff like that. So very, very, I literally posted like, y'all, I can't cover this no more. I actually can't keep up. I cannot watch every single live and every single video and recap this. It's been going on for a week. Like this. I actually don't have the energy to be that nosy. So sorry.
Y'all done ran BADDIE GALORE down
to the ground, child. To the ground. I said, "Ooh, I ain't got it. I ain't got it for y'all this week."
They gonna hit that quota, ain't they?
Okay. Okay, so let's we send some a little bit more serious. We've actually talked about this a little bit before. The conversation about whether some lesbian women force themselves into more masculine roles in same-sex relationships. I saw a video from a creator who was arguing that a lot of studs come out too early as studs and end up being stuck in a lifestyle that they don't necessarily relate to, but live it because it attracts the type of females that they want to date. And she says that a lot of Black masculine women are attracted to femmes, and since femmes are often attracted to studs, they then end up being studs in order to be in that romantic relationship. So let's watch a little bit of the video and then talk about it.
I feel like a lot of these studs come out a little too early and they get stuck in the lifestyle because they want to attract that certain type of woman because that's what they're attracted to. And they know what they are attracted to is attracted to this type of stud. This is what I've seen from my personal experiences, what I've seen from the outside looking in and just the real world and the internet. Whenever you see a lesbian couple, what is the dynamic? The dynamic is stud and femme. It's masculine and feminine. Rarely will you see two femmes together. Rarely will you see two studs together, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when a stud comes out into the lesbian community, what is she most likely going to see? She's going to most likely see stud and femme. And if this motherfucker is attracted to femmes and she knows that this femme is attracted to studs, if she's young and her mind is easily manipulated and influenced, what would she do? She's going to lean more into that goddamn masculine side of her. Especially if she's a tomboy. You feel me? Especially if she's a tomboy, she's gonna lean more into that stud so she can attract that femme that she likes. Because she sees what the femme likes. We bitches. We're observant. We paying attention to what the fuck our partner likes. Or our potential love interest likes. I've seen it multiple times. That's why I feel like a lot of studs are scared to come back out straight or bisexual. Wait, let me check myself. It doesn't always have to be like, oh, they want to be straight or they want to be bisexual. Sometimes they just want to be a femme. Because they too comfortable in the lifestyle. They too comfortable in the lifestyle. But when it comes to being comfortable in the lifestyle, that doesn't always mean that they're comfortable. Because whether niggas like it or not, when it comes to being a stud, it comes with certain expectations. Period. It's pros and cons. Deal with it or go by no label. It might just be getting them what they want. Am I making sense? Tell me, because this is how I've been.
Now she was still going on. Had to fade it out, huh?
So as the no label studs and stud of the crew.
What's crazy is that that's a point that I never considered because me personally, I was a tomboy before I even knew I was into something. But I have now that I'm thinking about it, I have seen people that were feminine that maybe had been straight at one point.
Yeah.
And was feminine and started dating femmes and started getting more masculine.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking like, do you really want to be masculine like that, or do you feel like you gotta play that role?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good point. See, now this is not exactly like this, but this kind of was something I was trying to say to eXeL the other day. And she acted like she understand what I was trying to say, but I was trying to tell her how
No, everybody
I
else
did
said they ain't get it neither. But go ahead.
a few people definitely said they understood, but I was trying to tell her how I dated a stud on accident because the girl at the time was saying that she wanted to have sex with me, and I was new to being gay, so I was like a STEM presenting, and she was
We
like
talked about this the last episode a little bit.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
So I'm glad that this coming out because it's kind of what I was trying to say. Like, I didn't know. And I do feel like in the beginning, you don't really know. Like in the beginning, I was definitely, once I started to date more films, I do feel like that made me want to be more like dominant and more masculine and more act like a guy because that's what was expected of me. But then once I don't know what it is about Atlanta just got me a little bit more feminine. I've never been this feminine in my life. Like all the sassy shit y'all see, bro, that was not me at all. I mean, to an extent it kind of was, but like I definitely more so with a woman in a dynamic, I definitely was giving I'm the nigga. Like I would say that sometimes, like I'm the nigga, like I'm daddy, like. But now it's like, no, I understand that we're both two women. So I do that is a good point. Like I do feel like when you're coming out in the beginning, it definitely is okay to kind of go through phases, but it's not easy because everybody automatically puts a title on you. They automatically start judging you. I definitely think there's a lot of studs out there that definitely would like to go back to being a film. And I know a lot that have done that. And I salute them for, just living in their truth. But I do think that some people probably definitely do get stuck just based off of like judgment and what everybody expects of them. So that is a really good conversation.
Yeah, I do agree with that. And like I said, since I couldn't relate, I never really thought about it. You know what I'm saying? But I do agree, like even like when years go by, we change. Even if we really felt a certain type of way.
Yeah.
And low key, like if you like are a new stud, don't go cut that hair right away, baby.
Don't.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Don't get that shape up right away.
Yeah.
It took me a long time just to get my little sideburns, and it was only because I
Me
was Puerto
too.
Rican and I had Spanish had sideburns. So I'm like, yo, these things gotta go. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But like, I ain't want no shape up and not like that. But it's like, don't go 0 to 100 because you might not commit to it. And I don't want to go deep into it, but even we have started seeing a trend of people detransitioning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because and the thing is, and it's not, you might really feel like this right now, but you might want to give it a little more time to go 0 to 100, or to give yourself an option to change down the line because you might want to. You know what I mean? So that is real, and I do think like we as a community do got to give people time to change and grow, and try new things to a certain extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, as a femme, I definitely have a very particular type when it comes to the type of dykes I date. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
That Bob nice, by the way.
Love the
And
Bob.
I don't, I didn't leave room when I was younger for someone to not fit that mold or my preference. Like I'm like, that's what I like. I don't like nothing else. Like I've dated stems and I've been fine with stems, but like I've always dated stems being like, this can't be my forever. Cause that's just not
That's
my type.
right. Look at this cat.
But also, the one thing I will say is I've always been very honest about that. And I'll be like, listen, if this is like not what you want, or you need more room to grow and flow, like you should go find someone who's a little bit more flexible than I am. I definitely feel like my judgment around masculine women being more feminine has drastically changed from when I was younger. I used to be very judgmental about it. I used to be like this, not disgusted. I used to be like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you wearing bundles? Why are you wearing makeup? Why you have lashes on? Why are you wearing the same type of outfits as I am? Like, I used to be just like, I do not like that. Now I'm just like, for each his own. Just because I dated so many masculine women who had conversations with me about like wanting to explore their sexuality because they never had. Like, how do you know if you don't like men if you've never actually had sex with a man? How do
Don't
you
do
know that you don't like dressing like a femme if you've never actually tried? How do you know you wouldn't like date another stud if you actually haven't dated another stud? Like, I
You can't do that though. You can't do that. I hate when people do that.
What, date studs?
No. But
I
you can't say you don't know. Like, I get it to a certain extent, but you can't.
Yeah, I mean, but as a femme, I feel like I know for a fact that I don't want to be with a man because I have been with men. Like, I feel so confident in my sexuality because I was able to explore so much about myself in a way that no one's gonna pass judgment on me, is what I'm trying to say. Like,
I feel you.
no one really cares that I've been bisexual before. That's not anything that has ever hindered my dating experience. But if, as a femme, if a dyke came to me and said to me, not now, but like back in the day, if they came to me and said I was bisexual, I used to be like, oh, yuck. Because
why is a stud like a stud don't got no period to figure it out?
I think the conversation is there's this almost like expectation that a stud is a stud from birth. You are who you are and masculine from the time that you come out your mother's womb, and there's no room for you to explore anything else about yourself. And that's why they turn 30, 35, 40 and be sitting here like, am I? Like, am I a stud? Am I masculine? So
or because they try it at 30, have sex with a dude at 30 and never did. Now we're like judging their whole life.
Exactly.
Maybe, you know, and even though I joke with Britt, like I do appreciate that because we do have different like upbringings as far as like, see, look, I'm trying to give her love. See,
I just feel like there's gonna be something.
No, it's not. Look, so, like, I really have always been like a stud before I knew what a stud was. Where Britt hasn't, you know what I'm saying? And the only time I dressed like a girl was like, I want to show y'all bitches I am a pretty bitch. All right, like, and it made my mom happy when I was young. Like, you know what I'm saying?
My daughter's back. My daughter's back.
And I never wanted to be a boy, so it'd be like I could show y'all I'm pretty, like, but like I'm happy that she do talk about like even does not know this, like having sex with somebody at 16 or whatever and figuring out and realizing you ain't like it, because we do make it sound like you had to know you was a stud from birth and you messed with a man before. How dare you, when this femme is supposed to be just as gay as this stud, but it's more accepting because you look feminine.
That's exactly my point. But I do think another part of that, and this is something that I used to talk about so much on TikTok, is that a lot of, from my opinion as a femme, a lot of dykes date their preference who don't prefer them, right? And so they put themselves in situations where they're expected to be more masculine, they're expected to pay for everything, they're expected to, you know, play the role that they don't necessarily feel comfortable in or don't want to, because they want to date who they're dating. And they don't accept that, like, I like this person, but this person does not like who I am. But instead of me being okay with that, I'm going to try to adapt to be what their preference is. Right. And it's something that like really drives me nuts, because like, why do you date me knowing my preference and then get disappointed when I'm like, this ain't for me? Like,
because they love you at this point now. All right, so that's the thing. So it's like how you were even saying, because you kind of been through this, like you're dealing with this like STEM or whatever you said you have, right? When you said in the back of your mind, you know, this can't be my forever person, but now y'all done had good times, the bitch done fell in love, so now she going to try to do what she got to do to please you, and now she's losing herself in that. So why would you even allow this to happen? Because it was probably just a good time for a second.
You know, STEM's got good
I hate her.
How you gonna ask me a question and get mad when I answer it? What do you want me to say?
That fake sympathy.
I was in it for a good time, not a long time.
I agree. Films do put that pressure on you, man. Because when I be looking back, I'll be like, why did I do that just to try to make somebody else happy when I know that that's not me as an individual?
But that comes with growth and maturity. Who's going to quite literally love you for you, even if you might change at some point in your life. Like, you have to find that person, even and not really for us as femmes, because like us changing is like, maybe we lose weight, maybe we change how we wear our hair, maybe we change the way we wear our makeup, but our identity basically stays intact. And so we have a privilege and a freedom that y'all just don't have.
Yeah, so when you said like, all right, I get like dating and STEM and already knowing, but when you said like you dated a stud and then they want to like they're curious about like maybe getting a little feminine, it's still like, oh, like, and you love them at this point, you know what I mean?
No, I've never fallen in love with a stud who wants to be a femme sometime down their line.
I
That
hate
you
her.
know about.
No, I
know
was
about.
dating someone who was open to me about their curiosity around having sex with men. And it wasn't for me like, okay, I'm going to break up with you right now, because I understood where they were coming from. And I really did love them. And I thought they were my person. They were my best friend. And like, if they were going to have sex with a man, we would obviously not be in a relationship when that would happen. Right. So I don't really know how we would navigate that if we would stay together, but we didn't stay together. But in the moment, I wasn't like, okay, I'm breaking up with you right now because you're thinking about having sex with men. I completely understood where she was coming from.
I want some dick, babe. Imagine that conversation.
Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip
I want some. Oh, that is wild for me to say,
I'm
man.
the
That
person
was
who
really
clips, so I will clip that.
I want
damn.
some dick, babe. Just send me that. I'll send it every time. But yeah, and I want to say, like, if right now, first of all, what I learned before interviews is like there is somebody for everybody, and you might be into something that seems so like it's only you, but there's actually somebody out there for it. So
Yeah.
I want to say, like, this is a time to be the truest you possible and put it out there. Like when you first start saying something, put all your like what you might think is a little like kinky thoughts or weird thoughts. Like don't keep that a secret. Put it out there, and either that person is going to be with it or not. But you don't want to put it out there 2 years later and be like, because now it's going to get a little
2
weird.
years, maybe like 3 months. Wait a minute. Don't hop out ASAP, right? With the kinky stuff, because some things.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to
wait a
ease people
minute.
into certain
Ease it
things.
in
Cause
some.
like,
Hey,
some
know the-
I
you gotta
really
get to
did
know the
because I
real
really
you.
liked the person. Like, I went and had done it before, but after that, was like, oh, that was kind of fun, But like, if they would have asked me first, I'd be
All
like,
right, maybe kinky. Like, no, I'm not talking about like desires and stuff. Like, I mean, I'm not talking about like.
no, we understand what
Yeah,
you're
I
No,
get what
we
you're
get
saying
it.
exactly, but
Yeah.
like give a like what I'm trying to say too, like is allow a person to like to get to know a person.
Bitches
and
fall in love in 3 months. Bitches fall in love in a month.
And they gotta stop doing that because are you really in love? Because you
coming
don't
from
you
a
don't really
Cancer,
know.
though.
Ooh.
I don't have no like every relationship.
As a fire sign Leo, I don't be falling in love in no 3 months.
These women, all right, but they have fell in love with you, Galore. That's why you're
That's
over here
not
like,
my business.
Okay.
That's no problem.
And they probably not even really in love. I just feel like you gotta know certain
Britt,
things
you
about a
was
person.
engaged a month after you got
Well,
with the girl.
Was it real, eXeL? In retrospect, I was not ready to be engaged. I had no fucking business proposing to anybody as quick as I did. That's the whole point. I'm telling y'all from experience.
Oh
Get
my
to know
God,
these
that is so
people.
funny.
Don't be rushing. Quit fucking rushing.
Was the ring
I'm
nice?
telling y'all.
Was the ring nice?
Girl, she got it at a
nice.
Where'd you get it from?
The pawn shop.
Ah,
She done gave her somebody else's ring.
what a nightmare, right? Night in time for Halloween.
I could never like that's one thing, y'all. I did think you could buy like even Facebook Marketplace. This is a side note. Like people resell they shit, and something that might be $10,000, you could probably get it for $5,000. But I want to say this: do not give somebody that you are about to propose to somebody's ring
from Facebook Marketplace. Oh my God!
From like a divorce or something. Do not put that energy on your relationship.
I mean, Facebook Marketplace ain't good neither, right?
What?
I said Facebook Marketplace ain't that good neither, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if someone
get hella shit off of Facebook Marketplace.
No, you
can go get
like,
a ring off of Facebook Marketplace.
You gotta add a
lot of shit off of Facebook
and
Marketplace.
don't do it. Why is this going over your head? I am a living proof of what not to do. You make it seem like I'm telling people to go do what I did.
I'm emphasizing this is why you shouldn't just buy something for cheaper because you're putting that energy on your relationship.
It wasn't cheap though. Shockingly though, it actually was $5,000 that I paid for that ring at that pawn shop.
That's a lot of money. What year was this? That's a lot of money.
It was like 2017. Like
that's insane.
I think she still owed money on it, honestly.
I put that bitch on a credit card. I'm not sure if it got paid off or not, but I don't got that credit card no more. So I think
it didn't get paid.
Oh my God, y'all are cracking me up. Well,
I'm like, bitch, how you
don't
have
let
$5,000
me
just to give up in 2017? Motherfuckers was
Okay.
struggling.
be who you are. Find someone who loves you who you are. And don't propose with a ring from a pawn shop after 5 months, please.
Correct.
There we go.
Hold on.
Y'all, I think we covered a lot today. And
Yeah, we
I
ate that
think,
up.
I think we
ate that
taught
up.
life lessons today.
Really though, we was getting deep.
Before we get
Folks are gonna learn some things from this episode for sure.
Yeah, facts. Before we head out, I do want to say we here in Atlanta have a really big Halloween party. Y'all probably seen us in skirts and cheerleader outfits. To promote this damn party, we done gave y'all all we got.
Them skirts were so long.
Why everybody keep saying that?
I know. Well, us studs, we didn't realize how long they were.
I didn't think it was a long skirt.
Yeah, they're long as hell.
It seems like y'all wanted to see us in mini skirts. Y'all are freaky. We're not into that. Baddie Galore, I don't know what you into, but
I know Dyke no mini skirt.
Y'all can get y'all tickets at hauntedhoneysatl.com, and it's Friday Halloween night. You got a Halloween party, Baddie Galore?
No, I'll be in Germany.
Oh, well.
Why you saying it like that's like unfortunate? That's lit, right?
I mean, yeah, but I love Halloween and I love when we have Halloween parties. But there are so many Halloween parties happening in DC, so just find one of them and go to it.
Well, I want to say we have the biggest one in ATL, so you don't have to search any further. All right, ladies and gentlemen. In ATL. And Britt loves Halloween. I'll tell you this, girl. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Queer Agenda. Make sure y'all follow us on IG, and we'll see y'all next time. Yes, sir.
That's my line. You're pissing me off today.